everybody. It's me, James W. Bauer. This is the first ever episode of Lindbergh After Hours, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to finally get this show on the road. All right. So before I say anything, I want to disclose this is all pre-recorded. This is not live. So yeah. All right. First off, a lot of you guys are probably like, "Okay, James, why'd you start a podcast? This is kind of weird." Well, you see, um, this is my gift to all of you. You know, um, this is my project, but it's for everyone, every single student at Lindbergh. So enjoy. All right, we're gonna be talking about a lot of things, anything really, going on at our school. So let's get into that. Honestly, um, the first topic that I have today is the use of AI in announcements made by administrators. So, I don't know if y'all noticed, but whenever there's like a picture or something attached to like, I don't know, anything administration sends. I don't know, y'all remember when they made that turkey thing? There were these terrifying AI generated turkeys. I mean, what is that? Can we not just get someone to draw a turkey? I mean, I'm sure you've got at least 100 students that'd be ecstatic to draw something for the school, especially that everyone would see. We have tons of very talented artists at this school. I mean, come on, what is it like 200, 2,500 kids? I mean, there's got to be at least one. Come on, 10, 15, 50 kids that'd be willing to do it. And I mean, well, maybe there's time constraints. I don't like time for what? I mean, come on. You got tons of time leading up to what was it? Thanksgiving. You got I saw another one. It was like you had Ace the Eagle. He was in the snow. It was all AI generated. I mean, you got this so wonky thing going on. It's just kind of it feels so soulless, really. Um, but listen, I would love to see some student created art used in the announcements. All right, that's what I think. All right, because listen, if you want to have a place, if you want to make your message noticeable, there should be some thought put into it instead of just typing away ChatGPT. Make me some turkeys dancing to rock music. You know, there's no character in that really. So I don't know. I know tons of I'm friends with tons of people that were like, man, what? There's like art club. There's art classes. You know, ask anyone in any of those. I'm sure they would do something for you. Um. So yeah. Um. I don't know. I would just prefer. I think AI can be used for a lot of good things. Um. Even in education, really. There are some things it can be good for, but AI is not a person. And what makes something real is having real human thought in it. So, yeah. Uh so that's my first thought. The first ever opinion ever on Lindbergh After Hours. All right, boom. We did it. Let's get to the next one. So I don't know if a lot of y'all noticed, but there's a new addition to the school since we got back from winter break. The Hall of Fame in the cafeteria, which I think it's great that we're honoring students and teachers and coaches and whatever. I think that's wonderful. All right. I like the obviously school colors. You've got great design on there. You got physical like little I don't know what you call them name tags, and it says the year. I think that's really cool. And I mean, you can really look at it. It goes back to like the '60s. I mean, they really dived into this. All right. I like it a lot, but it's not really a hall of fame. Okay, it's a little wall. All right. I don't know if y'all can see. Probably put a picture up here. But it's a wall. It's not really a hall of fame. And I get there's limited space, but I think I really missed the opportunity to put up, Wall of Fame, Lindbergh High School Wall of Fame. Um, so yeah, I think, but again, I think I think this was a good idea to put up. But again, it's not a hall; it's a wall. I've talked to many people about this. They're actually this isn't even. Someone else told me about this. All right, they were the one who said it should be Wall of Fame, which I agree. That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm saying it. So yeah, um, I don't know how recent it goes to, but if you're on that Wall of Fame and congrats, congrats to anyone on that wall. All 500 people. There's so many names on there. You got to check it out. It's cool. It's a new edition. I think it's great. School just keeps adding on. Place just keeps getting better. All right. Um, for the most part. Um, yeah, I think so. So another thing is the lack of microwaves. I don't know if whether you bring your lunch or you buy. You've probably noticed. I think anyone in the school can notice. Wait, it's just so crowded at the microwaves. I personally bring my lunch, use the microwaves almost every single day, and I just think that we should have more than two. And I mean, I know there's multiple in different locations, but I think having just two in each spot, like it just the lines get insane. I mean, I'm waiting 15 minutes to microwave my food, and the microwaves are, they're commercial microwaves, so it takes a little longer than your casual thing. So it's like, oh, okay, well, you throw it in 30 seconds, you're good. It's no, I mean, come on. And it's like the one that I go to is the least crowded one, and least crowded meaning like six people are in line usually in both sections. But there's room to the left of it for like three more, two or three more. And I mean, how much can microwaves really cost? I've considered approaching them. I've considered buying a microwave myself, bringing in a little table, just just chuck it in there, because I think it's a little absurd, really. So I don't know. I think a lot of people agree with this. Um, a lot of people do. Because even in the line, people are complaining like, "Oh dang, oh geez, this is gonna take forever." Another thing is just like people have got to walk so far. It's like they put their food in, they microwave it, it's hot. By the time they get back to their seat, it's cold again. And well, James, just go to the the closest one. And it's like even the closest microwave, I've got to go to a different floor. I shouldn't have to go to a different floor. There should be several microwaves on each floor. All right. Lindbergh High School has a humongous budget. All right. I mean, they literally tore down the whole school and built a new one, but they can't afford, four more microwaves. I'm just saying. All right. Um, no offense to the microwave team or whoever puts those up. Thank you for the ones that you did put up, but I think there could be some more. So yeah. Um, I mean, seriously, you could fit in at least two more microwaves in each place. So that's my advice to everyone there. I would love this has been a big problem. This was a problem when I went to Truman. 3 years of that, man. That was hard. There were only two in that whole cafeteria. So I remember when we were touring Lindbergh, and I was seeing, oh wow, you've got like four microwaves on each floor. Oh wow, this is very good. This is very good. Well, I didn't take into account that there are almost 3,000 kids here, and there were only about 700 at Truman. So yeah, just gets very crowded, and I think a lot of people are not too happy about that. So another thing is the other day I mean this happened at the beginning of the year too, but people are selling tank tops for dances. I mean, at dances, you usually try to dress pretty formal, like I am right now. What do tank tops do? I just, I didn't get it when they did it at Hoko. I don't get it now when they're about to do the winter formal. They're selling tank tops. And they're really, really going all out for this. Every single TV. Buy your tank top. Buy your tank top. You know, for the winter formal. Get into the spirit. Buy your Brazilian tank top for Hoka. I remember that. It was all Brazilian stuff. Well, I don't understand. Are you supposed to wear them under your suit? Under your dress? Whatever you were wearing to the dance? But if it's under there, then no one can see it. And so, or if you're just wearing the tank top, but why would you do that? It's a dance. So I don't know why we're doing this. I mean, they just need some extra cash. I understand that. I like cash too. I like money. Um, yeah, but are we? Is this the best thing? I don't know. I don't know. If I'm missing something, please tell me. Please comment and say, James, you're so stupid. They're doing tank tops because blah 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 blah. Why would you say this, James? You're a terrible person. Um, please, please give me all your criticism. All right, because I need to know. I genuinely am asking a question. Um, because I think yesterday it was I saw maybe two or three girls going around with like a speaker on wheels, big speaker, just playing, typical white girl music. You know what I mean, like Katy Perry kind of stuff. Um, that that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. That's really some. But I ask them, and I say, hey, what are you doing? And they're like, oh yeah, we're selling tank tops. You should buy one. I'm like, tank tops for what? For the dance? They're like, yeah. And then they rolled away, rolling, rolling, rolling. Uh, so I didn't get to ask why are you selling tank tops at the dance. They even got a table for it in the cafeteria. It seems like. So I don't know. I really feel like I'm missing something. I've asked my friends about this. Why are you selling? Why are they selling tank tops? Who makes it? I mean, I don't know. They got a cool design, but I mean, tank top. I don't know. I don't. I mean, I'm really confused about this. I don't know what this is. If you bought a tank top and you really like your tank top and you're offended by this, I'm sorry. Okay. This is just. I'm just saying. I don't know why are we getting tank tops for this? I thought I would understand at Hoko. Went to Hoko. Didn't see anybody wearing a tank top. So I don't know. But anyways, I've been yapping for too long. So why don't we go talk to our first guest, Lincoln Carter? Woo, Lincoln, yeah! All right. Hey, Lincoln.
Hello.
How you doing today?
All right.
That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel knowing that you're the first ever guest on the Limburg After Hours podcast?
It's pretty nice, I gotta say.
Okay, well, that's great to hear. Well, what would you say is your biggest issue or biggest problem at Limburg at the moment?
Hmm. Well, um, some of the people there are either like good or just a bunch of NPCs or just a bunch of jerks, though. It's basically kind of like society. Um, it's filled with a lot of interesting people. Let me just kind of tell you that. Like it's not the big problem though. The only problem is just kind of the annoying people there are either hurtful or uh mean or aggressive. I don't know to be honest, but that's just people, you know. I mean, like the food there either is good or bad. Um, I do buy from the I do buy food at lunch or at school, but it's not the best, especially
I
the
get
um the waffle fries that they're like they're like hard rock solid. Even on the first day, it was terrible.
it.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you say NPCs. You think people don't have a lot of like genuine soul? Just kind of they're just kind of like walking around. They're just doing nothing really. They don't feel real.
Yeah, yeah, they just don't feel real. They're just, I don't know. They're either like just trying to mind their own business or like something like that. I don't know. They don't really speak that much. They're just there. I don't know, to be honest. So I don't think I've ever spoke to one before. Maybe a couple of times though, but I don't know. There's just normal people though, just trying to do their own business, you know.
Yeah. All right. And
No offense, of course. No
right,
offense.
right. All right. So you think would you agree with the fact that you think people need to put more effort in what they say and just instead of having like just kind of like meaningless talking, you wish people would really seem like they're meaning something when they're talking to you instead of just talking just to talk, I guess.
Something like that, I guess you could say.
All right. And with the food, what do you think? How do you think we could improve that?
Um, well, and I think it's kind of simple and complicated though. Just don't
Simple
like
and complicated.
buy crappy foods or anything like that. Um,
You want the
like
school to stop buying low quality food?
and exactly. And don't get me started on the public restrooms. The
Oh, yeah.
like it's not just the schools. It's also all like places like restaurants or like a store or something like that. Like the toilet paper is it feels just like normal paper. Like I think we can all
Yeah,
agree on that, to be honest.
yeah. I gotta
It's a
say that
struggle.
you could really say a lot about the about the public restrooms. I've noticed a lot of really
Indeed.
interesting, a lot of interesting writings on the walls in the
Yeah.
bathrooms. Uh,
There's a lot of threats to like presidents or slurs or
yeah,
like it's a lot.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Right. Uh,
Um. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not completely sure where the school supplies its cafeteria food from, but yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's not the best. That's why I bring my lunch
Right.
personally, and I
I used to
said,
bring my lunch, but
yeah.
I don't know.
But personally, what I don't like is just what really frustrates me is just how long it takes to microwave your food. I guess like if
Oh
you're gonna
yes.
microwave. Plus, I mean, you and I, we're at the same spot, but like
Yeah.
you know how
Indeed.
long it takes down to get to the microwave just to wait for like six people. Would you
Mm.
agree that the school could probably really do good by like investing, like buying a couple more microwaves in each spot? I mean, you could probably
Oh
fit.
yes, absolutely. They probably need like 15 microwaves at least, maybe 20 though, because like four or like whatever how much they have is probably not really enough. Like there needs to be more in the cafeteria and also the upstairs too. Like there needs to be microwaves, um, like at like places where students sit at. You know, it needs to be like kind of nearish. You know, but like it's like far apart. You know, it's like very
Well, yeah,
disappointing and
you don't want to
you
have
know
like big crowds up in one place. I think yeah, you should spread them
exactly
out, but you need to have enough to avoid having those big crowds
exactly
because and I
yeah
agree like the third floor as far as I can see like where you and I are
hmm
there's no microwaves right there and that's really inconvenient. I can
exactly
think of tons of
exactly
spots they could chuck them in right there but I don't. They don't. So
Mm.
yeah, yeah. What are your thoughts on the new kind of Hall of Fame thing in the
Hall of
cafeteria?
Fame?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I have no idea what that is, to be honest. Though it's just a bunch of I guess like high schoolers. They're probably like seniors or something like that. That like did some like sports stuff. I don't really care, to be honest. Though I don't really care for sports. The only sport that I care is golf. I
Okay.
like playing
Good to know.
golf. I haven't played golf for like 2 years because of weather. I try to find a good perfect weather, especially in the spring, but it was all wet outside. Like I couldn't do that. And I even tried to do it in the summer, but it was too hot. Like way too hot. I didn't even have sunscreen. I'm
Hmm.
like I did though, but I didn't have it with me when I'm with my grandparents, so it kind of sucked. So yeah,
Huh. All right. Yeah. You're
yeah.
into golf. Do you ever think about maybe joining the golf team at Lindbergh? I know there is one. I think I think that one of the coaches, Mr. Tyler, he did a lot of subbing at Truman. Yeah.
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really like. I don't think I ever will join a like a sport in high school. Honestly, though, like I think I'll just play it outside of school, with my grandpa or something like that. My grandpa used to play golf down in like Florida or Hawaii
Huh.
or a bunch of places. It was pretty good. I don't. He hasn't played golf for like a few years now, but he still loves golf.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So Lincoln, I know you do a lot of art yourself. What's your thoughts on like, the school using a lot of like AI generated images and its like announcements and stuff? Like, do you remember those turkeys that we saw
Oh
on the
yes.
TVs? I know you weren't happy about that.
Yeah.
Uh,
I even remember that that one picture you took a picture of. I was holding a chair. I was kind of like Smith
yeah,
TV.
yeah, I do remember that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Yeah. Um honestly though, um I'm not really a huge fan of AI though, to be honest. Them clankers are taking away our jobs.
yeah, yeah,
The
the
only
clankers.
even though the only 4% of the population in this earth, why should we even have them in in this school, you know?
AI?
Yes, AI, them
AI is
clankers, the
4% of the population
in the school.
in the school. In
I'm no well,
I'm
okay,
not
maybe it's
sure.
not 4%. Though it's probably like
Oh,
0.2%.
are you trying to
Because
say like the people who are NPCs are like the AI?
no, no,
No?
no. I'm
Okay.
not saying the NPCs are like the NPCs are humans. They're just not really like um I don't really know how to say it, like noticeable or like
Right. Okay.
I don't know what to be honest, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm not calling them AI though. But I will say though, AI can either be used for good, but also bad. When there's good, there's also bad.
Hmm.
And I don't know. I just think it's unnecessary to have AI. Besides all the jokes and all that, I just think it's kind of dumb to be honest. So yeah,
Yeah. All right. So you and I both agree that we wish there'd be less AI use by the
exactly.
administration. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you agree with that. Um. All right.
Like in China, they've actually been using a lot of AI in their schools, especially in elementary school in their schools. They been using AI for kids a lot, which is quite shocking, but also not shocking though, but
Do
kind
you
of
think?
both. But yeah.
Well, do you think it's like the way they're using it's better than how it's used here, or like would you say it's worse or about the
No,
same?
I'm just saying that like it's just shocking that
Oh,
they're using it though.
all right.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. I think it's good to try to compare our school to other schools just to see what our options are really.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up for our little section right here. It was a pleasure to have you on the show, especially as our first guest, Lincoln. Thank you so much.
Dude.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right, everyone. Well, finally come to the end of the first episode. I know it's over so quickly, or maybe you've just been dying to hear the end. Well, anyways, here we are. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did, as much as Lincoln did. I had a lot of fun doing this. So I'm excited for next week on the 23rd, I believe. Same time, same everything. Yeah. Let me know if you want to be on the show. Just comment. I'm planning on getting a system set up, like a form thing you can fill out. We'll put you on the queue, and you can state your opinions on this show. I'd love to have literally anyone on here. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. This is James W. Bauer. This has been Limburg After Hours. Signing off. Outro music. Woo!